Hi, viewer. If there's more than one of you making it viewers, then why? Welcome to Ryan Makes Content. I pointed, but I definitely pointed the wrong order for words to pop up, and you may be thinking, that probably says content, but trust me, there will be none of that here. Tragic. So, today I am going to talk about two things. One will be a surprise for later, and the other one is about the Frosted Flakes jingle from like the early 2000s, possibly late 90s. And why it haunts my life. So the other day, I was sitting minding my business at the desk I sit at like 90% of my waking hours, and I was like talking to someone on the phone, and I just, in my head, all I got was, "Hey Tony, I like the things you do." Here, instead of me singing it, here's a clip from the song Now. Yeah, like that. And so I was thinking about it, instead of doing my job, I was just sitting there thinking about that and other slogans and like jingles that kind of like still are in my life and pop into my head and make me just extremely angry that they're in my head. And then I started just talking about the lyrics to the Frosted Flakes song, and I realized, what? So, in case you don't know, I'll walk you through it now. So I'm just going to read it as a dry run. I will try my best to not make it sound any weirder than it is. Hey Tony, I like the things you do. Hey Tony, if I could, I would be you. You're the one and only tiger, with the one and only taste. You know how to take a breakfast and make it great. Perfect song delivery, thank you. Let's just take that line by line. Hey Tony, cool. Hey Tony. I like the things you do. I'm not huge on that line, particularly because it's a bunch of kids yelling it at what is definitely an adult tiger. Like, if you get rid of the word tiger there, a bunch of kids going to adult saying, "I like the things you do." What? But it somehow gets, like, worse. It goes downhill, and then it, like, recovers, and then we're at the end of it. So the next two lines of this, like, 10-line jingle are, "Hey Tony, if I could, I would be you." Hey Tony, if I could, I would be you. What? So far, we have children who are like, "Hey, I like the things you do, and I want to be you." It's not like, "Hey Tony, I like you." And at no point are they like, "Hey Tony, I like you." They're like, "Hey Tony, I like the things you do, and I want to replace you." And then they hit you with "You're the one and only tiger." Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. With the one and only taste. There's two ways that can be interpreted, and here, let me act them out for you. With the one and only taste, because they're gonna eat him. Do you see that sick catch? That was awesome. I'm so great. And the second option is, with the one and only taste. I hated that. I hated doing that. I already know I'm going to hate looking at that. Anyway, the next line is, it's like, "Oh, you know how to make take a breakfast and make it great. Frosted Flakes, more than good. They're great." Okay, yeah, The start of this song, they're like sitting there, they're like, "Okay, hey, we need like a slogan to sell the Frosties." And the next guy's just like, "I have an idea. What if there was children and they were chanting that they want to take our mascot because they love the things he do and replace him with themselves, steal his identity, and then eat him, I guess?" But you know what? Frosted Flakes, they're more than good. They're encouraging stalking and murder. So anyway, I just wanted to make a couple of jokes about how that was terrible. This is my Tony Tiger. I literally went to the store to buy a box of Frosted Flakes just so I could lick this and have it here and be this and be like, hey, I want to be you. So if you want to encourage my reckless trips to go buy Frosted Flakes, or if you just got this far in the video, you know, like it. Subscribe to it. If you subscribe, I promise you that the content that you'll get here is more than good. It's... And if you think that maybe if I did more research and made more interesting things, then just subscribe and give me attention, because literally any reinforcement will just make me try harder. And if you don't mind, or you want to just check things out, I did make a Twitter that you can follow now. It doesn't have much on it, but it is called Ryan... I don't know where it is. I'm just going to assume you put it right here. And if you didn't, I'll look dumb. It's called Ryan Made Content, because once you watched it, because you were content with the video, you go over there, you give me a follow. I might tweet something out. I might actually continue and make a third video. And that might have more than 2 seconds of research in it, and more than about 10 minutes of effort to get a cereal box, and then cut it and then put a camera on top of it. So you know what they say. This video was better without me.